Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, I'm sure you've all seen the new ban list. What a joke that was. Um, it's actually really bad. There's a whole bunch of just random hits, but it does kind of clean up the format. Allows other decks to be viable again, such as Black Wings and pretty much any other like tier 4 random deck that you could play is actually viable now. Um, Anyways, so I'm here to prove y'all that heroes are still a deck, even without Stratos. Stratos is obviously like your best card in the deck, but you can still play heroes, hero beat, without Stratos. I'm sure you can still play Fusion Gate heroes without Stratos. You can still play them, but they're obviously not as good, but you can still play them. Anyway, so this is hero beat for the September list. I got 3 effect failures. Very important card for this format. I've been doing some testing, and effect failure just shuts down like zombies, infernity. I've been play testing and playing against a lot of infirmities and zombies. It also just shuts down pretty much any big play your opponent wants to do or anything. Plus, he's a target for your miracle fusions when he's in your graveyard. I think 3 effect failures pretty needed. 3 Elemental Hero Neil's Alias. This card is a boss. He's basically your all-star of the deck. Once you get him on the field with a bunch of back row, that's pretty much what you want to do. You want to get Neos Alias with a whole bunch of back row and just kind of like, there's no heavy storm in the game, so you just kind of sit there and beat your opponent down. If they try to do anything, you got like Gemini Sparks, Hero Blast, Lances, you got Miracle Fusions. You can just do everything, so it's pretty cool. 2 Elemental Hero Ocean, because Bubble Man is now trash. I do not play Bubble Man at all in any hero build. I don't care what kind of hero build you're playing. Do not play Bubble Man, because the only reason Bubble Man was good is because of Stratos. You could summon Stratos, search Bubble Man, and then Exceed. Now Bubble Man is just like a total waste. You would never use it. But Ocean, he's not a great card, but there really aren't that many good heroes. So, he can get back some of your Neo Saliuses in the graveyard if he stays on the field. You have a bunch of back row to protect him. He's a water. He's an absolute 0 target. And the main thing is you just need more heroes in the deck. You can't just play 3 Neo Salius, that's it. You need some other targets too, so that's why he's in there. And then you have 1 Thunder King Ryo, which I still do not get why Konami is so crazy hard on Thunder King Ryo. They put him at 2, they put him at 1. What are they going to do next? Ban him? Come on, it's crazy. Poor Thunder King Ryo. Anyway, we got now onto the spells. We got 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, 3 E Emergency Call, which really helps, allows you to get your Neo Salius going and start rolling into your combos. 2 Forbidden Lance. I'm not playing any MSTs in this deck. I just don't think that MST is that great in this build. I have Gemini Sparks if I have to blow up a problematic, like, continuous trap card or something like that. But MST is really not needed, especially because your opponent's going to set a whole bunch of back row, and what are you going to do? Blind MST? That's really bad. So Forbidden Lance is there for if they try to do anything to disrupt your monsters, like deprison Bottomless or whatever. Also, you can make their monsters weaker when they try to swing into your Neo Salius or whatever. So Forbidden Lance is a pretty good card. You got 3 Gemini Sparks because Gemini Spark is just too good this format. It's just a +1 that's pretty good this format. This is a slow format, so you're getting +1s off of Gemini Spark, and good things are going to be happening. 2 Miracle Fusion. I was playing 3 Miracle Fusion, but what happened was I was just drawing too many Miracle Fusions, and they were getting dead, so I just cut it down to 2. Obviously, it's a great card, but You don't need 3. You don't have Stratos anymore, so it's not always live. So I would cut it down to 2 Miracle Fusions, and that's pretty much all you need. 3 plus you go through your cards in this deck pretty easy. You got 3 Pod Dualities, 3 Upstart Goblins. I mean, you're drawing, you're searching into your deck. You'll hit a Miracle Fusion sooner or later. 3 Pod Dualities. This obviously really helps the deck. Allows you to get into your monsters or your traps or whatever you need, or Miracle Fusion, whatever. Got Reinforcements of the Army, just another search target for your heroes. And then 3 Upstart Goblins, which I added because I was testing the deck without the 3 Upstart Goblins, and I was playing like a 3rd Miracle and some other traps. But what happened was I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't getting my heroes fast enough. I wasn't getting my combos fast enough. So I just decided to add 3 Upstart Goblins in hopes of speeding up the deck a little bit, because if you don't draw a hero, like if you start the duel and you go like 3-4 turns without drawing a hero, you're pretty much going to lose. So which I did a couple times in testing. So I added the 3 Upstart Goblins to hopefully, it won't guarantee that you're going to get a hero, but it'll add more consistency and it'll give you a better chance, speed up the deck a little bit, and help you dig into those other cards such as E-Call, Reinforcements of the Army, Pod Duality, and then you'll be hitting into your heroes and whatnot, and you'll have a whole bunch of traps. Okay, so for the traps, some reason Konami decided to neuter all the good traps. Well, they banned Heavy Storm, so I guess they didn't want a whole bunch of back row floating around, so they decided to neuter like all these good traps in the game. Like they cut Bottomless to 1, they cut Compulsory to 1, Torrential to 1, they banned Solemn Judgment, they put Deep Prison at 2. I mean, a bunch of random hits, but I guess it was needed to be done because they did ban Heavy Storm, and if they didn't touch any of the traps, everyone was just playing back row like wild, and it would be like a TG format, and it would be pretty insane. So, I mean, it was good, I guess, that they hit a bunch of the traps. So anyway, for my traps, I have Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Compulsory, 2 Dimensional Prisons, 2 Fiendish Chains, 2 Hero Blasts, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Torrential Tribute. So that's it for my hero beat deck. It works out pretty well. Basically, it's like stun anti-meta in a way. You have a whole bunch of traps, and you're just beating your opponent down with these little guys, and then they turn into bigger guys with the Miracle Fusion and whatnot. And you can also exceed and stuff like that. As far as the extra deck goes, it's pretty standard. Nothing real flashy. You just got double Absolute Zero, double Shining, Catastor. I threw in Mistworm because I actually did make it once in testing. If you have like 2 heroes on the field and then you just summon a Veiler and then Mistworm their board and then like attack for a game, so it is funny, and it's pretty cool when they have a bunch of like Synchros and Exceeds on the field and whatnot. You got Abyss Dweller, Blade Armor, Degusto Emerald, Diamond Dire Wolf, Cowboy, Pearl, Excalibur, Maestroke. I mean, you just have pretty much the standard stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed my Hero Beat deck profile that heroes can be still played without Stratos. Alright. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you all later.